Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. Your friends and family are with you. That cake is just perfect. And here come the gifts. Your boyfriend hands you a beautifully wrapped box with a ribbon. Please be a makeup kit. You unwrap it in a second and find some little multicolored box there. Oh wait, it's a Rubik's Cube. And it looks so weird. You're really mad at your boyfriend. It could have been a scarf, some jewelry, maybe a box of your favorite chocolates. But a Rubik's Cube? Really? Your sweetheart doesn't notice your disappointment and explains your cube is the 1x1 kind. The fun part about it is, it's always in the solved state. It seems pretty plain and straightforward, but some cubers call it the hardest one to solve. When all the guests leave, you go through your gifts again. You've hidden the cube out of your sight, but it falls on the floor. You decide it's a sign to give it a chance and do some more research on your gift. You find out you can make such a cubie from a corner cubie of a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, or you can buy it ready-made. Some cuber forums say it's the first step to solving it. The second one is bringing it home, and there you go. You just solved the 1x1 cube. But can it really be that simple? The 1x1 or 1x1x1 Rubik's Cube was invented in the late 1800s, before the original Rubik's Cube. Some people even say the inventor of the more famous 3x3 kind just stole the idea from it, but he denies it. The puzzle has 6 uniform faces of different colors and a mechanism that was unique for its time. You can't solve it by making turns. You have to rotate the entire thing to bring it into the solved state. You carefully inspect the cube. Can you even scramble it? Looks like it's impossible. And although it does look like it's always in a solved state, does it really mean you can't solve it? Many cubers claim you can. The current unofficial world record for it is 8 minutes 59 seconds. The fastest solve of the 3x3 Rubik's Cube is currently 3.47 seconds. Another proof that the 1x1 isn't so easy after all. You decide to find an algorithm for it and test it on your cube. Here's the 1x1 cube's lingo. Now, you need to practice rotating the cube. You have to let go of it with one hand and turn it around with the wrist of the other hand. It's not easy when you're a beginner, but you'll get there. Once you've rotated it, you've got to place the free hand back on it and re-grip it with the other hand. Well, you've practiced enough and feel like you're ready for the algorithm. Here's how it goes. Bring the top face to the back. Bring the face on the right to the front. Do it twice. Move the front face down to the left. Move the front face down to the right. You're doing great, keep going. Bring the top face to the back. It'll rotate the whole thing. Bring the face on the right to the front. Move the face on the left to the front. Perfect. Now you have to rotate the face on the right to the front 3 times. Rotate the entire puzzle by bringing the top face to the back. Bring the front face down to the right. Bring the face on the right to the front. Rotate the entire puzzle by bringing the top face to the back. Move the face on the left to the front. Almost there. Rotate the front face down to the right. Move the front face down to the left. Well, you decide you're a pro now and find another algorithm that requires more creativity from you. The first step is to detach all stickers off your 1x1 Rubik's Cube. The second step is to color the empty faces with any paint you like. The web recommends opting for oil-based paints, but remember, they take a while to dry. The third step is to post the result to your social media. Alright, that was funny, but you've had enough fun today. Time to go to bed. You instantly fall asleep and find yourself in Rubik's Cube land. And you can only get out of it if you solve all the different cubes that live there. The first cube you meet on your way is the Sudokube. It's a super challenging combination of 2 puzzles in one. It has 6 faces of a cube and 9 numbers on each face. So that's a total of 54 numbers with 6 sets of numbers from 1 to 9. Your goal is to get each face of the cube to have all the numbers from 1 to 9 in any order. What works for one Sudokube might not work for another. You can't solve it yourself, so you ask for some hints. The Sudokube explains the secret is to master both the Rubik's Cube techniques and solving Sudoku. It says it also helps if you draw a 2D map of all the numbers on each face on paper. This way, you can easily figure out the whole arrangement of numbers. You can't move the central numbers on each 3x3 face. You have to twist and turn the cube layers to work out the positions of the corner face numbers. The center face numbers will help you. You gotta focus on putting together the numbers on one face. The rest will fall into place easily. A few hundred twists and turns later, you manage to get the order right. The Sudokube lets you step further. Your next stop is Pentamix. This monster is probably the world's hardest Rubik's Cube to solve. It consists of 975 individual parts and has more than 1,200 stickers on it. It took 75 hours to build and will probably take you much longer to solve. You decide to run away from it. But you bump into yourself. Oh, that's a mirror cube in all its glory. It doesn't have any colored stickers and consists of pieces of different shapes and sizes. You can solve it the same way as a regular 3x3 cube. So you have to remember the basics you learned a long time ago. You start solving them, and 2 hours later, the cube gets bored of you and lets you pass to the next one. Now this one is something different. The Mastermorphix is triangle-shaped and can be one color or 4 colors. It has 4 triangle-shaped faces with one centerpiece each. You can rotate centerpieces 180 degrees. You're really confused with this one, but the cube explains it could have been worse. The higher ordered the Mastermorphix is, the more difficult it is to solve. The next puzzle looks like a regular 3x3 cube, but can it really be that easy? Well, you grab it and start solving it. Yikes! What just happened? It suddenly transformed into a star shape. This cube has foldable sides and many hidden layers. You don't have to strain your brain or use any algorithms to solve this one. You can just get creative and transform it into various geometric figures. Wow, what a beautiful color! It can be a star, 2 stars, a rectangle, or 2 rectangles. You can put the parts together or separate them. You get so into the process, you forget about everything. And then suddenly, you hear some familiar tune. It's your alarm. You manage to escape from Rubik's Cube land, but now you kind of miss it. You go online and type in the most unusual Rubik's Cubes. 10 minutes later, you receive confirmation for your order of 11 new puzzles. What started as a bad birthday gift grew into your new favorite hobby. Well, how about that?